Let's have a look at all of the gubbins that we've got around here. Driver's Daybook. The other day, I arrived at the border checkpoint, only to realise I'd left my entire permit back at the inn. Ended up having to make the trip back, so I was late for my delivery. When I complained to a fellow driver about it, he said next time I ought to use a bistron mask. Seems Batal favours its bistron residents, so they can get through without the hassle of a permit. Might be worth keeping a disguise to hand, just in case. I feel that is a bit of sneaky law there. I will say one thing about this game, though. It feels like
I just recalled
certain
a little
systems.
tidbit I heard from the locals.
Okay.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
Indeed. Tell us there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Right. Anything more? No? Okay. But
I brought you something.
what? Hello, Flora. What? Tutorial. Okay, lots of things going on right now. Specialization, Chirurgeon. Enables the pawn to use curatives on the Arisen and other allies of their own initiative. Pawns without this skill are only able to use items on themselves. Have we unlocked the ability to do that now? Seen that. Peddler's Ledger regarding the Oath. Okay. That was quite a lot faster than I was expecting. Or, no, there we have. Vocation Frustration. According to the guild head, you will need to procure your own weapons if you wish to register as either a sorcerer or a warrior. Very well. Okay, that's nothing new. But did we just pick up something? Oh, yeah, Chirurgeon's Tome. A tome that grants a pawn the Chirurgeon specialization, allowing them to use curatives on the Arisen. Oh. Give to Persephone? Should I use it? Oh no, it looks like I need to have to be the one to use it. Okay. Persephone has acquired the Chirurgeon specialization. Was that a one and done thing? Should I have kept it? I don't know, because I know they can only have it once. Like, they can only have one specialization at a time. But that was quite cool. I'm going to give you 12 potions there. I'll also give you a couple of these. Now, Persephone doesn't need them right now, because Persephone can do it with magic. But still, not terrible. Not terrible at all. But what I was saying before is that I feel like the people who made this game, there were some people who were like, haha, we're going to make this really immersive game. Like, they were taking a leaf out of the Morrowind handbook on setting up games. I love the fact that I can look down in the city square from up here and see people up to their routine. However, I'm going to pick up the bouquet of flowers there. Yoink. The way that the tutorial pop-ups show up kind of removes some of the secrecy of it in a way. Secrecy is perhaps the wrong word. But there's definitely a feel that there would be more need to hunt around and discover secrets and remember things. Like this thing over here, kind of hinting at certain stuff. I strongly suspect there will be like tutorials that will cover all of that. And so far, every time we've encountered something, there's been a tutorial, or there's been a quest marker, or one part of the game has made it, hopelessly easy to understand and discover all the secrets. Whereas other parts are like, someone put that book there thinking, oh, well, if someone goes and has a look in, oh dear,
Not to put it to
oh
good use.
dear, that is. Yeah, I'm gonna bite that. I'm just gonna accept that with myself. That was my own fault for talking while I was walking on a slippery roof. It's raining. Of course it was gonna be slippery. My lord. That was on me. That was 100% on. That was unfortunate, yes. I'm still going to go back up there, though. But it feels like that person wrote this book and be like, oh, well, if they stay at this inn, they're going to understand that they can wear a mask. I'm fairly certain it's going to just straight up tell me that I can do that when I get to the point. And so that book being there, not going to actually help. Not going to be any use. What have we got going on up here? Is there any reason for me to go any higher? Did I actually come out here for any reason whatsoever? Some of the... see, I could have gone up this side, okay. You just have to do it with confidence. What is that sound? I kind of feel that my pawns need to
I
wait.
shall await further orders.
Don't mind me, I'm just going to climb up here. Oh dear. Whoa. Okay, never mind. I'm safe.
I shall take this opportunity to observe our surroundings.
Yes, you do that. Look, we know that there's going to be stuff hidden up here. There's a ladder coming up to the roof. They wouldn't put this ladder... They wouldn't put this ladder up here if it weren't to make me very worried that I'm about to waste another res crystal. I know I could have just reloaded, but the reason why I used that crystal right there was a punishment for myself for being stupid. Okay, I won't learn unless I suffer consequences. Okay, you know what? I could just... No. No, come on. I should be able to... Oop. Damn it. Where's my ability? I should be able to use that. Concussive step. Nope, that isn't working. Oh, my lord, why? Alright, fine. Whoop. There we go. See, if I thought about that when I was falling, I could have probably used it to save myself. I'm tempted to check it out just from a less dangerous height. Yep. Okay. Duly noted, I can cancel out downward momentum fairly easily. But there's loads of things around here I want to go and have a look at. We're in the capital, and the reason why I didn't do all of this during the last stream is because I think I'm going to be here for hours, which is why this is a day stream, so that I have hours upon hours upon hours to poke around and find all of the stuff. So what is this then? What are you pointing me at, Persephone? Is there something up there? Something in here?
I could use a bit of excitement in my life.
Well, madam, that is not why I just burst into your house. And frankly, I think it was very, very rude of you to even assume that was my intent. My lord, I'm getting out of there. That feels like a trap. Maybe I bring it on myself by randomly bursting into people's homes. But, nevertheless, my goodness. Hello.
Greetings. You seek guidance, do you not? You have lost sight of your path, but I can point the way.
Can you?
You need only make a worthy offering in exchange.
Okay. Sure.
I have seen your path. May these words guide you true.
Seek audience with Brandt, who shall grant thee a task. Okay, so
With my gratitude.
this is your... Hey,
It's lovely
if you've
to see
forgotten
you.
what you need to be doing because you've got the memory of a goldfish or you're a content creator, you can talk to them and they'll remind you what you were up to. Thank you. That is going to be super useful. Have a look here. Oracles are useful allies in the chaotic world. Their guiding sight allows them to impart words of wisdom to the Arisen, illuminating the path they ought to follow or revealing the course of action they should take next. If a quest has you at an impasse, or if you have lost your way on your adventure, pay a visit to an oracle. You might receive a hint that will point you in the right direction. I see. There's a certain something hidden somewhere around here. Hello? Back there? No. Okay, well, I'm going to tell my pawns to come along. We're going to poke around a fair bit. See what we can find. They just teleported. I saw you move on the map. That was not normal movement. Got over here. Probably a bit of a fall, but that was quite a fall down there. What is that sound? Is someone feeding themselves to the brine? Oh. Oh, morgues and carnal houses. Or charnel house. I'm not sure if it's char or car. If a civilian dies, their body will be brought to a mortuary within a few days of their passing. Whether the corpse ends up in Batal's morgue or Vimon's charnel house depends on where it was found. The Arisen can revive the dead using a wake stone, so long as they have access to the corpse. Has anyone died in our game so far? Let's have a look around. There's a chest. Accept.
One wakestone shard is a mere rock, but combined, they can work miracles.
They can
We
indeed.
ought to keep it with care, lest we lose it.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not going to lose it. That's not true. I'm not going to lose access to it, but I might forget where exactly in the Grubbin's Grotto I put it. I guess that does technically count as losing, but I feel that there is an important distinction between these two states. Am I going to find enough pieces to put together one whole one? Has anyone died yet? So far, we've done a good job. People have not died. I'm super happy. Yeah. Alright, so by visiting the morgue, I have undone the damage to my collection of wake stones that I did by throwing myself off the roof at the very first thing I did when I loaded up the game. However, I have not, sadly, been able to repair my pride. That is very, very badly damaged. I'm just going to have to live with it for now. Though it pains me to do so. Hello. Let's have a chat.
'Tis here that the bodies of those who fall in vermond are first kept and tended to.
I see.
I beg you to conduct yourself with care and with a reverence befitting of one who walks among the dead.
Right, so no running around looting the place. Gotcha. So glad I didn't already do that.
Pray, keep your voice low. You are more than welcome to return any time.
Is that a threat?
I'd not come here by choice.
My lord. Right. That is a fair point. We were not treating this place with the proper respect it was due. Roleplay walking only. No running around like a lunatic. There may not be any dead here yet, but we didn't know that to begin with. That goes for you as well, pawns. If I'm roleplay walking, you have to roleplay walk as well. Now we can run. Oh, I thought that was a Seeker's token for a second. What are we going to find over here? Hello?
Time was, you scarce saw any beastrons here in Vernworth, but that's changed in recent years.
Okay.
You'd think that'd be on account of immigration, but not so. See, a child born of both races always favours the beastron.
Right.
At least I've ne'er beheld a human with a beastron parent. Well, I suppose it might be possible, but 'tis unheard of. If we keep mixing, someday our kingdom will end up with
Oh god, I was holding out hope that I was hoping that this was not going in that direction. But well done, you've restored my lack of faith in humanity.
We shall await you here, master.
Oh. You see, I'm not... Oh. Okay. I can't go... Alright, fair enough. We're not going in there. Now, question is, can I get up there? You had it coming. Though I do hope I didn't hurt you too badly. Maybe I might have shockwaved some sense into your brain, though. In which case, you're welcome. No, it hurts my soul that the bats are just going to straight up attack me. Oh. There are some locations that are entirely off limits, and others to which you will only be permitted entry at specific times of day. For instance, if a guard catches you on the palace grounds at night, you will be apprehended and thrown in jail for trespassing. There are also certain locations that forbid pawns from entering the premises altogether. Masquerades are regularly held in Vernworth Castle, Masquerade Hall, and may afford you an opportunity to make the acquaintance of important individuals. However, masquerades are formal occasions, and you will only be permitted to attend if you are wearing suitable attire. Right. Am I going through the sewers? Is this the obligatory sewer level? There's light coming from the right, but there's also a turn to the... Oh. I see. Probably break my way in there. Okay, so we are behind the jail right now. Alright. Interesting. I wonder if I could prepare the area for my escape should I ever, you know, be accused of scallywaggery. Accused, I hasten to add, in error, for I would never be a scallywag, or at least not the sort that deserved to be jailed for it anyway. Perhaps this is more about me knowing how to get someone out of jail. Aavak knows all about masquerades. Of course I do. I know that what happens in the masquerade stays in the masquerade. That's why people go to masquerades. Anyone who pretends that they went to masquerade for any other reason,
Waiting for you, Arisen.
they are fibbing. Possibly even to themselves. Which is the worst kind of fib. I maintain a lie to oneself is the worst lie you could ever tell. Why are you hanging around here? Now that I know that that is basically what seems to be the sewer output for all the prison. Actually, maybe you're in exactly where you should be. Carry on.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Very well.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Yep. Go ahead. Let's go and mingle with the common people. Hello.
The other day, I chanced to see a most resplendent ox cart on the high road.
Okay.
Now, that's not so strange. But guess who I saw riding in it? Poor little Daphne.
Who's little Daphne?
With my eyes, I did. And rightly so, as it turned out to be a young boy. The resemblance was so uncanny, I mistook him for her.
Okay.
Gave me a right shock, let me tell you. Odd to think a young noble should so closely mirror a girl of the slums. Their faces may match, but the lives they lead are as different as night and day. Aye, 'tis a cruel world we inhabit.
Ooh. Are you laying the tracks for a Prince and the Pauper style quest? Because I feel that that is exactly what we just overheard.
We have found a material.
We have. We
I'm
will find
sure
many.
We'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Eventually. I mean, specifically for you, in fact, Stygian, since getting you with tarred arrows is particularly useful. Hello? They are sleeping. Very well. You can carry on sleeping. You're over here. Letter fragment. Of the gracious hand, do say you'll go and see her. She's your best hope. She used to conduct research into sedatives and sleeping medicines for the army over in Batal, so I am certain she will... ... Okay. Oh, 6 Genie, thank you very much for the 15 stream streak. Wow. And Mo Gay Pro, thank you very much for the 5 as well. Let's have a little gander up here.
What to do?
What's wrong?
What to do? What to do?
That is the question, isn't it?
I've no mother or father to speak of, you see.
Oh, you're
So
Daphne.
the nice people at the Gracious Hand take care of me.
Is that an orphanage?
I wanted to get them a present to say thank you, and I thought a bunch of flowers would be just the thing. The problem is, I can't seem to find any good ones. Do you think you could help me? All I need is a bunch of pretty flowers.
Say no more.
For true. Thank you ever so much, Arisen.
How did you know I was the Arisen? Do I just exude Arisen energy? Actually, I probably do in this game, thinking about it.
I'm sure you'll find the prettiest flowers that ever were.
Oh, okay. Don't stack the responsibility too high, Daphne.
Hoi, Arisen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers already?
I have. As the Arisen, it's my job to be clairvoyant and know exactly what I'm going to need before I need it.
Oh, just look at them. They're the most beautiful flowers I've ever seen.
You're far too kind. Also, I can't... Ah, there we go. I sort of see your face right now. It comes to a thing when you're playing a game and you're actually thinking, you know what? I kind of do see why Oblivion just had the dead stare now. Also, rainbow out my window. Beautiful rainbows. It's quite an overcast day. Sort of a stormy blue. Like the ocean after a storm. As the skies have cleared up a bit, but the ocean is still grey. And then just a rainbow streaking across the sky. That's actually really, really, really pretty. Wouldn't have been able to see that before the buildings over there had been knocked down. Yay!
These should brighten the sisters' days.
And they seem to have brightened yours as well.
Would you mind terribly if I asked you another favour?
Go ahead.
See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell. It's supposed to let you meet whomever you like.
Okay.
All you have to do is find a silver stone, put it under your pillow, and say the magic words.
Right.
But there's the problem. I've been looking all over for such a stone, and I can't find one anywhere. Would you find a silver stone and bring it to me, Arisen?
I can certainly try.
For true. I knew I could count on you, Arisen. I'll be waiting.
Our next mission is to acquire a silver stone. Mayhaps silver ore will serve?
Ah, thank you.
Purchase it, or mine it up ourselves.
Right you are.
Well, that is actually pretty useful information. Thank you very much. The gift of giving. I'm going to set this as my main quest. Because who wants to do a stinky old main story quest when you can do side quests? I see what you've done there. You've tried to dissuade me from going in by putting a door in the way and then putting things in the way of the door. Cunning. You seem to have thwarted my thiefly tricks. However, there does appear to be a window over yonder that I might be able to, I don't know, yoink myself through. Can I try that again? Let's see if I can't get up there.
That's quite enough.
What?
What a nice surprise.
That's
quite enough.
I think she may not be there entirely, and so we're leaving. In there. Sure, I'll be able to get through that window, actually, thinking about it. Doesn't seem I can. Is there a way in the back? No. I'm not entirely ready to sign off on it, though. I'll give it one more try.
I'm sure I can handle this. Quite sure.
Nope. Okay. We tried. There's no latch point. We have over here. Are we in the city proper now, or are we still in the slums?
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent find.
Well spotted. Hello.
You looking to enlist? I'll give you my post.
No. No, I'm afraid not. Actually, no. We're going to go back down. I want to go out to the coast, and then we'll work our way back up.
This looks as good a place as any.
Hang there. Oh. So flamboyant with my jumps, though. My lord. No main story is worth it. Don't make out that this game is any different from any other. No main story is better than the side quests in any RPG. If you've got an RPG that has got a better main story than doing any of the side quests, then what you're doing is you're reading a book.
Let me get that.
Ah, man. Stealing my gubbins. Hello?
Yeah? What is it?
Nothing, I guess. Look, if you eat this, you're going to get poisoned. I'm taking it off you for your sake.
Arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
Okay, so we've made our way most of the way down now. Tipple before bed, eh? You talking about a wee tipple, or? I mean, one might argue that tipple, by its very nature, is wee, but there are wee tipples, and then there are tipple tipples. And if you don't know the difference, well, you just haven't had enough tipples yet. Don't worry, you'll get it there in time. Just need to apply yourself. Hello.
Make it quick. I ain't got all day.
Can I cook? No. Okay, I was going to give you some of my meat and just throw it in the stew. Leave it there for you. A hearty pottage. We go. This game has very much taught me that you need to check every roof. Okay, a very makeshift repair job there. But no Seeker's tokens. You know what would have been the cruelest joke, though? The absolute worst, meanest, but also you got to respect them kind of joke.
No harm
If they got me to start thinking of looking on the roofs with that one area, and that's the only place it'll ever be the case. Everywhere else, it's just going to be normal. There will be no more gubbins on the roofs, but I'm now committed. So I'm going to spend the rest of the game checking every single roof I can get up to. Probably killing myself several times in order to get up to some of them. Some dev somewhere is just cackling right now. They don't even know why. They've just got a fit of the giggles. But we know why. How many Seeker's tokens are we up to at this point? Gotta have a fair few by now. I get really antsy whenever my pawns go near the water. Like, really, really concerned.
Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use.
Lewis, counterpoint. You don't have to change the world to play a role. What point were you countering? I mean, the point you're making is a good point. On that, we have no argument there. Okay. Is that it?
If I stay here, I'm in for a fight.
Oh, I was literally just thinking about saying I'm not going to take their bloody food, Persephone. Oh, my lord. I've taught you poorly, apparently. There is a difference between gathering gubbins and stealing from the poor. There is, however, no difference between gathering gubbins and taking things from the rich. That is always okay.
Farming might look like simple work, but 'tisn't.
'Tis not, no. It won't be for several centuries until you discover industrialization. And even then, it won't be easy work.
I've not got food atwixt my teeth, had I?
Rick, how did you get down here? You were upstairs earlier. But no, I don't believe so. I didn't check, but I'm going to say no anyway. What if the poor have really cool gubbins, and well done them.
This place offers a view of the sea.
And I am sad that I didn't find it before they did. But now they have found it, well, that's just the way it is. What? Oh, thank goodness, Persephone. I thought you were being eaten by the brine. Hello.
Let me alone. I'm not out here for fun, you know.
Okay, I'm sorry for interrupting you while you were working. House. Already picked clean. If ever there was something in there to pick. Can't get up. This definitely feels like the sort of game where you need to look everywhere for those secret tokens. If we want any chance of finding even a reasonable amount of them. I am not committing to finding every single one. That I feel that is the way of madness. But I am willing to give it a solid effort to get a good amount. Cropper's Quarter. Let's go back to the slums. There's more there for me to look at. I don't want to go to another area yet. Hello. Filthy beastlings have no place in our city. They belong in the wilds with monsters unless... Okay, you know what I said about taking stuff? This place is, despite the way it looks, definitely a rich person's house. So help yourself. That being said, maybe it wasn't the house owner that put that sign up. Dilemma. Hello.
Just be sure you mind your manners.
Where?
Mind moving along? Got to keep my eyes on the flame.
Where?
What might you need?
Well, nothing right now,
Is it
but...
true? You're the Arisen. That's what I've heard, anyhow.
How on earth is that getting around?
Only, I seem to recall someone else boasting of being the Arisen over in the Tavern about 6 months ago.
Okay.
Just be sure you play your part well, whatever the truth. The Arisen takes the crown here in Vermont, after all. Befell a Drake or two, and I reckon you'll earn the people's faith. Good luck to you.
That was actually kind of cool. I don't think that's got any, like, quest relevance, but that was actually a neat little dialogue.
Those eyes. Keep them to yourself.
Well met. This is
Hello.
the sanctuary of tipplers and merrymakers alike. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff.
Me. I could buy a round?
Keep those orders coming. This fearsome world of ours is best met with stiff drinks and cheery hearts, I say.
Sure.
Impressive.
I wonder if you can just do that and like raise your like affection with everyone in a certain area. If you just keep going to the tavern when most of the people are there and just buying them around. I mean, that's how it works in real life. Let's be honest.
I pity those. If you want my advice, heed no advice. Save your own.
Right, yo. Right, we're gonna head back up to that church-looking place. Have a quick peek in there. But come morning time, I need to... Oh, wait, no. What was the time I needed to go to the tavern? Was it nighttime? Star Drop Inn. Okay. Oh, I need to go there then. Yeah, I'll have to come back down here.
Arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate.
For a moment, I thought I needed to show up in the morning, but no, I needed to show up at night. Makes sense for a tavern, but...
That looks promising. Any
I'll
ideas as to how we might reach it?
I will get it later, whatever it is. But right now, I need to go to a tavern. Here we are. Right. There's our friend. I think.
What a bizarre village
Oh, no.
that was.
What am I looking for
still
then?
not sure what to make of it. The villagers stared at me with a bizarre intensity.
Here we are.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
Okay. You lead the way. Cozy.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false Arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false Arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true Arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried that this place is less secluded than it was in the tavern, though. On the plus side, it does at least look like tall walls on either side, so...
Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you.
Go ahead. Tell me of monster culling.
The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter?
Yes.
I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that I've seen significant trouble of late.
Dear Aavak, I have an important question for you. Have you ever had American-style biscuits and gravy? No, I haven't.
The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers.
Okay.
Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of Saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
Okay.
We have been charged with the felling of monsters. We ought take...
There is much we ought to tend to.
I want to hear the other things you had to say.
Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen.
Tell me a bit more about the Queen Regent.
You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Deezer's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you, yet I fear we have few other options.
Very well.
I have
Stealth
attempted
mission?
to do the same through my own channels for now, though I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper of her plots. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you?
Yes. Up. Yes.
I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation.
What, like this midnight and dawn? Oh my god, okay.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to Your Majesty's cause.
Very well.
I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Deezer demanded Waldar amend the code of Vermont to her own benefit. And many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace.
Oh.
Our laws dictate that Your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for Your Majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the... I've prepared
Yes.
the means for you to enter the palace dungeons. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee, be cautious. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
Pray, follow me.
Okay. We've got a lot of new quests. Any of them particularly time sensitive? That one's probably the least. That one is also probably the least. Culling monsters might not be too rough. Also still need to get some silver ore. Okay, that's a lot of stuff for us to be doing. I'm not going to lie. Hail.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off?
Oh, I'll buy another round.
What a delight.
Everyone make merry.
Point's no good if you work yourself to death.
Yeah.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Okay, well, it is morning now. There's a lot of stuff I want to do here. Not least of which, obviously, climb all over the rooftops and find secrets, but...
Would you mind coming over here?
Who said that?
Don't think you're safe just
someone
because
just
you're in the city.
ask
Monsters
me
have
for
gotten
something?
bolder of late and more ferocious.
Hail, friend.
Hail.
Have you a spare moment?
Am
I
I?
have an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk.
Hmm.
I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not. I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map.
All right. Fair enough.
Follow me, if you would.
Okay. Lead the way. What do you want to show me?
We're here, Master.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's not the one I want to do. Oh, damn it, you just sent me over there. Give me a moment. Needed a sneeze. No, you brought me over here because that was my active quest. That was silly. That was my fault. I'm sorry. But that's not the quest I want to do yet. There's so many other things I want to do. One of them is to go and check out whatever this house is. This cannot possibly be that simple to have your own place. But it wouldn't be the first game that made it that easy.
You've come.
I have.
Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place.
Why exactly do you need me to be here?
Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
I'm going to go to sleep in here, and I'm going to be stabbed.
We'll find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
True enough.
Actually, relatively humble house.